Hello everyone. For my fourth video for the day as a bonus, I'm going to be discussing the new Superman movie by James Gunn that just came out recently. But before I do, I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible. Without all of you, wouldn't be here. And if you like what I do on this channel and want to subscribe, I do TV show reviews, gaming reviews, and movie reviews. Those things. So, if you like what I said or want to check them out, then my channel is at HistoryBuff 2.0. And if you like what you see, can you do me a little favor and please press the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you know when a video pops up. Comment down below, like, share, all the good stuff. And I wanted to make a mental note before I go really deep into it. As for the movie itself, it was good, except for one minor detail I'm going to go into. Actually, two. The first involves his parents from Krypton, and the other involves his... It's no surprise at this point, his cousin. So, as this movie starts, Superman gets beat by, we didn't know later, but his clone, basically, and gets healed up. After that, his name gets diminished, dragged through the dirt, wherever it is, because of his parents want him on Earth to enslave the people of Earth, be with how many women, God forbid, and start a whole new race. After that, it got way worse for him because of Lex Luthor was in charge of the whole thing over a power grab move. And he wanted to be king in a certain country after invasion was done, and Superman was going to get in the way of that. So the only way for Superman to be out of the picture is to tarnish his name, put him in this dimensional prison at this point, so Lex can rule that continent after invasion's done and be a king. I know how it sounds, but that's how it was. And there's this thing with him and Lois Lane. Traditionally, I believe from the original film to this one, she wasn't as nice per se as the original actress from the first one. She asked questions, and as soon as he answered honestly, he got criticism back and he went all defensive. That wasn't even the end of it. Even after all that, and finding out his parents want him on Earth to enslave people, start a whole new race at this point, Clark had to find himself while on the farm, while all this is going on, and finally knows who he is and defeats Lex Luthor. Meanwhile, on the side of that, two sides at this point, the Justice League gained a new member, and pretty much their press in the movie basically exposed Lex Luthor of his plans, being a traitor, stuff like that. The only thing I didn't like about this film wasn't his cousin. I basically expected that sooner or later, but James Gunn made one mistake in his film that shouldn't have been in the first place. And that mistake was simply claiming that his parents were evil and all this other crap. That's the part I don't agree with. But everything else, what he was saying, and the message of the film was a learning moment to be yourself. No matter how your name is dragged through the mud, put in jail for no reason, stuff like that. We know someone like that who went through that before Special Night. That's all I can say on that. But long story short, and I understand why people are trashing the film, but they're trashing it for way different reasons. I just disagree on James Gunn's thing with his parents from Krypton. But everything else seemed natural to me. So, and frankly, I don't care if I get backlash for saying the truth. It's simply this. James Gunn is a really good director, unique in his own way, and tend not to forget he did the Guardians of the Galaxy films for Marvel, plus a Christmas special on top of that. And he was involved with Infinity War, Endgame, all those things. So I don't want to hear the excuse that it was bad because of this or stupid reasons. Others might agree or disagree with that opinion, but that's what my opinion is. And as for his cousin, they could have introduced her in a different way, but he's following the comics of how she was before. From what I hear is her next movie, she's gonna get her own movie at this point. And we see the difference between Kal-El and the cousin. He's stern, focused, and do what he has to do, and she's drunk, careless, or God forbid, and that dog in the movie, that was hers. But long story short, because I don't want to be a giant rant, for the haters for this film, he just didn't give it a chance and basically nitpicking left and right. So I don't want to hear these dumbass excuses why you hated it. If it's legitimate, that's understandable. So, if you never seen this movie, I would highly recommend it. This was the best DC film in a long time. And my prediction is DC is going to overpower Marvel, and Marvel is going to be where DC was. It's already going there, but it's going to be 10 times worse. As good directors make good stories, of course they're going to make mistakes. But if it's minor ones, I'm going to let it go. And it's a medium issue for me with the parents, but other than that, nothing else. So, to the people who haven't seen it and are seeing negative reviews for it, just give the movie a chance and see for yourself. I heard the backlash, this and this and this, until I saw it for myself, and they were wrong on that, except for the parents. It's not from the parents. They're just naysayers, want to hate on a good movie that's unique. And James Gunn's work is never a miss. He may make mistakes here and there, but that's normal. He's a human being, and he made a mistake on that. But in my opinion, the film's a 9 out of 10 because of the parents. Other than that, it's a good film on its own. So if you feel hesitant to see it because of the negative reviews for it, and I'm sure there's positive reviews for it as well, just see the film for yourself and see which bracket you're going into. That's all I can say. But other than that, I'm going to end it here for the segment for the movie. And if you like what you see on my channel and want to subscribe, my channel is at History Buff 2.0. You can't miss it. And my short-term goal is 150 subscribers, long-term 200. So we can do that together as a team, so I'm not too worried about that, as I do the best I can. And I want to say thank you to the people that made this possible. Without all of you, I won't be here. Comment down below, like, share, and may God bless you all. Stay safe, and this is a thank you as a bonus. I usually do 3, but I'm doing 4 today because all of you show me that respect. And I greatly appreciate that. May God bless you all and stay safe.